Welcome back to the coins. Today we are exploring one of the most talked about coins among collectors and treasure hunters. A coin that at first glance may look ordinary, but for some lucky people it has turned into a life-changing discovery. We are talking about the legendary 1970 Liberty coin, a piece that has captured the attention of collectors all over the world because of its history, rarity, and the incredible prices some examples have reached in the collector's market. Imagine opening an old coin jar, a forgotten piggy bank, or a box of coins passed down through generations. Among those coins might be a small copper piece carrying the year 1970 and the tiny letter D under the date. To most people it may look like just another coin, but to experienced collectors this small detail could signal something very special. Over the years certain versions of this coin have become extremely valuable, and stories about rare examples worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars continue to inspire people to check their coins more carefully. To understand why this coin attracts so much attention, we need to go back in time. The Liberty design has always been a powerful symbol in American coinage. Liberty represents freedom, independence, and the ideals upon which the United States was built. For more than 2 centuries, images of liberty have appeared on coins in many different forms. Sometimes liberty is shown wearing a crown, sometimes holding a torch, sometimes standing proudly with flowing hair symbolizing freedom and strength. The 1970 coin was minted in Denver during a period when coin production in the United States was changing rapidly. During the 1960s the price of silver increased dramatically, forcing the government to remove silver from many circulating coins. This period created many unusual minting situations, experimental production methods, and small varieties that later became extremely interesting to collectors. The Denver Mint, marked by the small letter D on the coin, produced millions of coins in 1970. Most of them entered circulation and were used in everyday transactions. They passed from hand to hand in grocery stores, gas stations, and vending machines across the country. However, within those millions of coins there were a few unusual varieties, mint errors, and high-grade examples that would later become incredibly valuable. Collectors today pay close attention to tiny differences. A small variation in the date, a slightly doubled letter, an unusual mint mark position, or a rare die variety can transform a normal coin into a collector's treasure. Some rare examples from 1970 production runs have been sold for astonishing amounts when preserved in near-perfect condition. Condition is one of the most important factors in coin collecting. Coins that have never been circulated and still maintain their original mint shine can be worth many times more than worn coins. Professional grading companies carefully examine coins under magnification and assign them a grade based on preservation. A coin graded in extremely high mint state condition can become one of the most desirable pieces in the entire series. The fascination with the 1970 Liberty coin also comes from the thrill of discovery. Unlike ancient treasures locked away in museums, these coins once circulated in everyday life. That means there is always the exciting possibility that a valuable example might still be hiding somewhere. People have found rare coins in inherited collections, estate sales, garage sales, and even in pocket change. Stories like these have fueled the imagination of collectors for decades. Someone sorting through an old jar of coins might suddenly notice a bright copper piece dated 1970 with the D mint mark. At that moment curiosity begins. Could it be one of the rare varieties? Could it be in exceptional condition? Could it be worth far more than its face value? When experts evaluate a coin like this, they look at several details. The sharpness of the design, the brightness of the metal, the presence of original luster, and the absence of scratches or wear all contribute to its final value. Even the smallest details, like the alignment of the letters or the spacing of numbers in the date, can influence the price collectors are willing to pay. Over time auction houses have recorded impressive results for rare coin varieties. Collectors around the world compete fiercely for the finest examples. A coin that once cost only a single cent can suddenly appear in a prestigious auction catalog with an estimated value reaching tens of thousands of dollars. When multiple collectors want the same rare coin, the price can climb even higher. The excitement of coin collecting is not just about money. It is about history, art, and the connection to the past. Every coin tells a story about the time it was created. The year 1970 was a period of technological progress, cultural change, and global events that shaped the modern world. Holding a coin from that year is like holding a small piece of history in your hand. The design of liberty itself has deep meaning. For generations, artists have tried to capture the spirit of freedom in metal. Flowing hair, confident posture, and powerful symbolism all work together to create an image that represents the ideals of a nation. Even on a small coin, that artistic message remains powerful. Collectors often spend years studying different coin varieties. Books, catalogs, and online resources help them identify rare features that may not be obvious at first glance. Some collectors specialize in certain years or mint marks, searching patiently for the best possible example. For the 1970D coin, special attention is given to mint quality and die variations. Certain dies used during production created slight differences that experts can identify. These differences may appear as doubled letters, unusual shapes and numbers, or small marks unique to a particular die. When such a variety is discovered and confirmed by experts, its popularity among collectors can increase dramatically. Suddenly what seemed like an ordinary coin becomes a key piece in a specialized collection. As demand grows and supply remains limited, prices rise. Another factor that increases value is preservation. Many coins from the 1970s circulated heavily and became worn over time. Finding a coin that still looks almost exactly as it did the day it left the mint is rare. These high-grade examples attract serious collectors who want the very best pieces for their collections. The journey of a rare coin from pocket change to auction spotlight is fascinating. A coin might spend decades unnoticed in a drawer before someone recognizes its potential. After professional grading and authentication, it could appear in a major auction where collectors from around the world compete to own it. Sometimes the final auction price surprises everyone. Collectors value rarity, beauty, and historical significance, and they are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for coins that represent the finest examples available. For people interested in searching for valuable coins, patience and knowledge are essential. Learning about mint marks, production years, and common varieties can dramatically increase the chances of recognizing something special. Even small details can make a huge difference. Lighting and magnification are helpful tools when examining coins. Under good lighting, the surface of the coin reveals its texture, shine, and tiny design elements. A magnifying glass allows collectors to inspect letters, numbers, and mint marks more carefully. Another important rule among collectors is to handle coins properly. Touching the surface with bare fingers can leave oils and marks that reduce value. Serious collectors hold coins by the edges and store them in protective holders to preserve their condition. The story of the 1970D Liberty coin continues to inspire collectors because it represents the idea that valuable treasures might still be hidden in plain sight. Every year new collectors join the hobby after hearing stories of rare coins discovered in unexpected places. Coin collecting also builds a connection between generations. Many people inherit coin collections from parents or grandparents. Within those collections there may be pieces gathered decades earlier, sometimes including rare coins whose value has grown over time. The thrill of learning about coins, discovering their stories, and searching for rare varieties keeps the hobby alive. Some collectors focus on building complete sets from different years and mints, while others hunt specifically for unusual errors and rare high-grade pieces. What makes the world of coins so exciting is that every small piece of metal carries history, craftsmanship, and the possibility of discovery. A coin minted more than 50 years ago can still surprise collectors today. As you look through your own coins, pay attention to the year, the mint mark, and the condition. Even if you do not find a rare variety, the experience of exploring the world of coins can be fascinating and rewarding. And who knows, maybe somewhere in an old jar, a forgotten drawer, or a family collection, a bright 1970D Liberty coin is waiting to be discovered again. For collectors and enthusiasts, that possibility keeps the search alive. Thank you for joining the channel Coins, where we explore the incredible stories hidden inside small pieces of metal. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, learning about their history, and exploring the potential value hidden in everyday change, make sure to stay with us for more fascinating journeys into the world of coin collecting. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins collectors love to talk about, the legendary top Liberty coin, especially the famous 1975 D example that many collectors believe could be worth an incredible $787,976.48 in today's collector market. Coins are more than just money. They are small pieces of history that travel through time. Every coin carries a story of the nation that created it, the people who used it, and sometimes the rare mistake or limited production that makes it extremely valuable many years later. The top Liberty coin is one of those coins that captures the imagination of collectors all over the world. When people hear the name Liberty on a coin, they immediately think of classic American coinage. For more than a century, the image of Liberty has appeared on many coins produced by the United States Mint. Liberty represents freedom, strength, and the spirit of the nation. Because of this symbolism, Liberty coins have always been among the most collected and admired pieces of currency. The story of the top Liberty coin begins in the long tradition of Liberty designs used in American coinage. One of the most famous inspirations for later Liberty coins was the iconic walking Liberty $half introduced in 1916. That beautiful design showed Lady Liberty walking forward with the sun rising behind her, symbolizing hope and a bright future. Over the decades, collectors fell in love with the artistic beauty of this design. Another historic Liberty coin that influenced many later collectors was the legendary Morgan dollar. Created by designer George T. Morgan in the late 19th century, the Morgan dollar became one of the most recognizable silver coins ever produced in the United States. Millions were minted, yet certain rare years and mint marks are worth extraordinary amounts today. The fascination with Liberty coins continued throughout the 20th century, and by the time the 1970s arrived, coin collecting had become one of the most popular hobbies in America. During this time, many coins were produced with different mint marks that identified where the coin was struck. One of the most famous mint facilities is the Denver Mint. Coins produced there carry the letter D, which is why collectors refer to certain pieces as the 1975 D coin. The year 1975 was a particularly interesting period for American coins. The United States was preparing to celebrate the 200th anniversary of independence in 1976. Because of this, many special coins were designed and produced around that time. Collectors began closely examining every coin coming out of the mint, searching for unusual varieties, errors, or rare production runs that might become valuable in the future. Among collectors, there are stories and reports of extremely rare Liberty-style coins connected to the year 1975 and the Denver Mint. Coins that show unusual characteristics, special minting details, or extremely limited production can sometimes reach incredible values. In the world of rare coins, rarity is everything. The value of a coin depends on several important factors. The first factor is rarity. If very few examples exist, collectors will compete to own one. The second factor is condition. A coin that looks almost new even after many years is considered extremely desirable. Professional grading companies carefully evaluate coins and assign grades that help determine their value. Another important factor is historical importance. If a coin is connected to an important moment in history, its value can increase dramatically. Liberty coins often fall into this category because they represent the ideals of freedom and the artistic heritage of American coinage. When collectors talk about a coin reaching values close to $700,000 or more, they are usually discussing an extremely rare specimen in exceptional condition. Sometimes a coin may be part of a limited production run, a prototype, or even a rare minting error that slipped through quality control at the mint. Minting errors can make a coin incredibly valuable. Imagine a coin being struck slightly off-center, or a design element appearing where it should not. In other cases, a coin might be struck using the wrong metal planchet, creating a unique piece that collectors would fight to obtain. These kinds of coins sometimes appear at major auctions where collectors from around the world compete for ownership. Large auction houses have sold rare Liberty coins for hundreds of thousands of dollars. These auctions attract professional collectors, museums, and investors who understand the historical importance of these pieces. A single rare coin can become the highlight of an entire auction event. The mystery around certain Liberty coins from the 1970s continues to excite collectors today. Many enthusiasts search through coin collections, old jars, and inherited coin boxes hoping to discover a hidden treasure. Sometimes a coin that appears ordinary at first glance turns out to be something incredibly rare. Collectors carefully inspect details like the mint mark, the year, the strike quality, and tiny variations in the design. Even a small difference in lettering or spacing can indicate a rare variety that is worth a significant amount of money. The global coin collecting community continues to grow. Enthusiasts share discoveries, compare coins, and study historical records to better understand how these rare pieces were created. The story of every coin adds another chapter to the long history of currency. Liberty coins remain among the most admired coins ever produced. Their designs combine artistic beauty with powerful symbolism. For collectors, owning a rare Liberty coin is like holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand. The excitement of possibly discovering a rare 1975 Liberty coin keeps many collectors searching. While not every coin will be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, the thrill of the hunt is part of what makes coin collecting so enjoyable. Some collectors spend years building their collections, slowly acquiring coins from different decades and mints. Others focus only on rare varieties or historical coins connected to important moments in American history. No matter the approach, the passion for coins continues to unite collectors across the world. Imagine opening an old collection and finding a coin that turns out to be worth nearly $800,000. Stories like this have happened before, which is why collectors never stop looking. Hidden treasures can sometimes appear in the most unexpected places. For anyone interested in starting coin collecting, Liberty coins are a wonderful place to begin. They represent some of the most beautiful designs in the history of American currency and offer countless varieties for collectors to explore. As the years pass, rare coins become even more desirable because fewer examples remain available on the market. Many coins disappear into private collections or museums where they may stay hidden for decades. When one finally appears for sale, collectors around the world pay close attention. The possibility that a rare Liberty coin from 1975 could reach a value near $787,000 shows how powerful rarity and history can be in the world of numismatics. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story becomes worth a fortune. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, valuable discoveries, and the hidden history inside everyday currency, this channel Coins is the perfect place for you. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and who knows, the next valuable discovery might already be waiting in someone's pocket change. Stay curious, keep searching, and always look closely at the coins you come across. A small piece of metal could turn out to be an incredible treasure worth far more than anyone expected. Today we are diving into a fascinating story from the world of rare coins. A coin that many people have seen, many people have used in daily life, but very few truly understand its hidden value and incredible history. We are talking about the famous Top Liberty coin and especially the 2000 coin that collectors around the world are searching for today. Some rare versions have shocked the coin market with values reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in extreme cases collectors talk about values close to $787,000. Coins are small pieces of metal, but they carry history, mystery, and sometimes life-changing value. Many people keep coins in jars, drawers, or old boxes without realizing that a single coin among them could be worth more than a house. The story of the Liberty design is one of the most important chapters in American coin history. The Liberty symbol first appeared on many United States coins during the 19th century. Liberty represented freedom, independence, and the spirit of a young nation. The image often showed a graceful figure wearing a crown or cap, sometimes surrounded by stars. Over time, the Liberty design evolved and appeared on many different coins, including the famous Liberty head coins. Collectors today call some of these coins Top Liberty coins because of the detailed Liberty portrait at the top of the design. These coins are admired not only for their beauty but also for their historical importance. The Liberty portrait represents a period when coin engraving was considered a true art form. Fast forward to modern times and we reach the year 2000. The world was entering a new millennium. Technology was advancing rapidly, but coin collecting was still one of the most passionate hobbies in the world. During this time the 2000 coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Millions of coins were struck, but among those millions, a few extremely rare variations appeared. when collectors first discovered unusual characteristics on some of these coins, excitement spread quickly through the numismatic community. Small differences in minting can make a huge difference in value. A tiny error, a doubled design, an unusual strike, or an extremely well-preserved example can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. The Denver Mint mark represented by the letter D tells us where the coin was produced. The Denver Mint has been producing coins for more than a century and has created billions of coins used across the United States. Most of them are common, but sometimes a rare variation escapes the mint and enters circulation. Imagine someone receiving one of these coins in simple change at a store. At that moment the coin might look completely normal. But years later, when a collector examines the details under magnification, the truth appears. The coin could contain a rare minting error or a perfect strike that collectors desperately want. Condition plays a huge role in coin value. Coins that remain in mint state without scratches, wear, or damage can become incredibly valuable. Professional grading companies evaluate coins carefully and assign them grades. The highest grades are extremely rare because most coins experience wear from circulation. A coin graded near perfect can attract collectors from all over the world. Auctions become intense. Bidders compete aggressively, pushing prices higher and higher. This is how some coins reach extraordinary values that surprise the public. The coin market itself is a fascinating world. Prices change depending on rarity, demand, and historical significance. A coin that once sold for a few dollars might suddenly become worth thousands after collectors recognize its rarity. In rare situations the value climbs into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stories exist of collectors finding rare coins in unexpected places. Old family collections, estate sales, flea markets, and even pocket change have produced incredible discoveries. Many famous coin finds began with someone simply taking a closer look at an ordinary coin. The 2000D coin has gained attention because certain examples show unique characteristics. Some collectors believe particular error varieties are extremely scarce. When scarcity meets strong collector demand, the market reacts dramatically. Auction houses often showcase rare coins to attract global collectors. When a special coin appears in auction catalogs, excitement builds for weeks. Experts publish detailed photographs and descriptions. Collectors analyze every tiny detail before the bidding begins. When the auction finally starts, the room or online platform fills with anticipation. The price rises slowly at first. Then suddenly the bidding accelerates. Each collector wants to own the coin because it may never appear again for many years. This intense competition is what pushes coin values to astonishing levels. A coin that started as a simple piece of metal becomes a prized historical artifact. The value represents rarity, beauty, history, and the passion of collectors worldwide. The Liberty design itself continues to inspire collectors because it symbolizes freedom and national identity. Artists who created these designs worked carefully to capture elegance and meaning in a very small space. Every line, every star, and every letter was engraved with precision. When collectors examine a coin under magnification, they see details that most people never notice. Tiny lines in Liberty's hair, subtle shapes in the lettering, and the crisp edges of the design reveal the skill of the engraver and the quality of the minting process. Coins also connect us to the past. Each coin has traveled through countless hands, stores, banks, and cities. Some coins might have been saved carefully by collectors while others circulated for years before being discovered again. The idea that a coin could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars makes many people curious about their own collections. People begin checking jars of old coins, inherited collections, or coins stored away for decades. Sometimes they discover interesting pieces. Occasionally they find something truly rare. Even when the coin is not extremely valuable, the thrill of the search keeps collectors engaged. The coin market continues to grow as more people around the world join the hobby. Online communities, auctions, and coin shows allow collectors to share knowledge and discoveries. Every year new varieties and rare examples are identified. The 2000D coin reminds collectors that modern coins can also become valuable. Many people assume only very old coins have high value, but minting errors and rare conditions can make newer coins extremely desirable as well. Experts always recommend examining coins carefully. Look at the mint mark, the design details, the edge, and the overall condition. Small clues can reveal whether a coin is common or potentially rare. Collectors also protect valuable coins using special holders and storage systems. Proper storage prevents damage and helps preserve the coin's condition for future generations. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is that discoveries can happen at any time. A rare coin might still be waiting in circulation somewhere, passing from hand to hand without anyone realizing its true worth. That possibility keeps collectors searching every day. The story of Liberty coins and the mysterious 2000D examples shows how history, art, and chance combine in the world of numismatics. A small coin can carry a huge story and sometimes an incredible price tag. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, learning about history, and exploring the fascinating coin market, this channel Coins is the place for you. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. Always remember to check your coins carefully. You never know when a simple coin in your pocket could turn out to be an extraordinary treasure.